Alright, I'm undercover officer Johnson. Gets me every time. I've been posing as a teenager in your school. Totally related to a case. Anyway, ladies, relax. I'm just looking, I heard there was some illegal activities going on in here. Just looking around. No need to put your clothes on. You gotta preserve the crime scene. Alright, so 21 Jump Street, the movie that's probably going to be henceforth known as the movie that Joanh Hill was real skinny in, because he got fat again, so, you know, looks like this is probably going to be the only one. I mean, it just kind of looks like he has cancer, like, it's not healthy looking. He looks sick and skeleton-like. But anyway, I personally wasn't expecting a whole too much going into 21 Jump Street. The reviews were very good, but initially, back when the trailers came out, I was like, alright, it looks pretty funny, but there was nothing completely hysterical about the trailers, and I gotta say, it was a very, very good comedy. It does stumble when it's changing its pace a little bit, but that's about the only really big complaint I can have, because the comedy is pretty consistent, the chemistry is probably the best part, along with the way it's written. Very funny dialogue, but the chemistry is what makes it good all the way through, with Joanh Hill and Channing Tatum, and I, with most other people, don't normally like Channing Tatum, so seeing him here in a much more comedic role was really nice. And Joanh Hill, yes, apparently, you know, the weight does not make him funny, because he's still very funny. And, you know, I think it would be stupid to think he's only funny when he's fat. I mean, what's so funny about a fat guy? I mean, a lot of things, to be honest. But Joanh Hill pulls it off either way. As I mentioned earlier, there are parts where it stumbles, and it's not the parts where I thought it would be. I thought, you know, when they're like, oh, they're gonna have to reface being teenagers all over, and they're gonna have to go through the whole, you know, awkwardness of high school and that stuff, and all of that. I thought that was going to be where this movie would have broken up comedy-wise, because it felt like they were just going to go for really obvious jokes. But that's not where it is. That's actually still really hilarious. The problem here is the movie centers around them going undercover into the school and investigating this drug trafficking ring. It's not necessarily that that doesn't work within the context of the movie. It's just a transition from the more light humor into much more of a dark comedy. And I think it doesn't know quite how to transition, how to get there, but once it gets there, it's fine. The movie's got Dave Franco, you know, James' little brother in there, he's pretty good, Rob Riggle. Overall, a very enjoyable movie. Does have its flaws, but still very funny. Great movie. I'm gonna give it a big old 8.5 out of 10. I'd urge you to go see it. Definitely worth checking out. One of the best comedies of the year so far. Holy shit. Davidson, you gotta get in here. Oh my, you gotta see the rack on this one. I think she's like 12, but it looks like someone took a burlap sack and shoved a whole lot of Crisco in there. Never mind, that was a really, really bad analogy. You'll probably think it's something gross right now. Just, whoa. What are they feeding these kids, huh? Boob Viagra? No, that was another bad one. Where are you? I see you found Miss Thompson over there. You're a fine specimen if I do say so.